Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to continue our writing lessons. All right, if you remember, our previous lesson was about pre-writing. So I think everybody knows what does that mean. Pre means before. All right, before you start writing, what should you do? Okay, so we talked about choosing a topic that should be done first, and then brainstorming. We also discussed these topics. All right, let's revise this, let's say, uh, events or let's say process that you should do before you write. So, when you choose your topic, you have to consider two things. It's really important. So, the first thing is it mustn't be too broad. And the second thing is it mustn't be too narrow. So, what is too broad and what is too narrow? So, and what kind of problems there can be? Um, for example, the topic festivals. This is too broad. So, what is the problem? If the topic is too broad, you will have plenty of ideas. And the first problem is you may have, let's say, too many ideas and you will not be able to choose the best ones because you have lots of ideas. And the second problem is the ideas you choose may be irrelevant to each other. So that's why it's problematic. So what if the topic is too narrow? If it is too narrow, there will be fewer ideas than you need, and you will have problems with choosing um, better ones because you don't have enough. This is the problem. For example, at New Year's night, it's too narrow topic. Let's imagine you choose the topic festivals, and you have plenty of ideas. Festivals, Nowruz festivals, New Year festivals, lots of festivals in our country, for example, and you don't know what to write about. Or you chose the topic at New Year's night. So at New Year's night, what happened? You ate, you spent the, let's say, um, time with your family, you watched TV. All right, it's enough. And you cannot write as you want. So that's why, all right. So there should be balance. Your topic mustn't be too broad or too narrow. So you should be able to find the, let's say, the balanced, let's say, balanced, um, I don't know, middle of this, let's say, two things. It should be normal, not too broad, not too narrow. All right. Okay, the next thing is brainstorming. After you choose your topic, you should start brainstorming. So, what is brainstorming? As you see in this picture, all right, so a man is sitting um, in the rain. So, it's a storm. So, brainstorming is the process when there is a storm in your brain. All right, you will have lots of ideas. There will be plenty of ideas. All right, and there is a storm in your brain. Okay, so the ideas, this is the rain in your brain. Okay, so this is really interesting process, and it's really important because this is the time when you get your ideas. Okay, brainstorming can be done in three ways. Of course, in the paper, not in your brain. So, all right, when you write your ideas, so you can do it in three ways. This is the first one is free writing, the second one is making a list, and the third one is mapping. Okay, this is the example of making a list. So you make a list of the ideas that you have in your mind. All right, so write whatever you want, because after making a list, you sort them out. For example, which idea is preferable, which idea is not. All right, so you can exclude the ones that you don't want or that you cannot write about. Okay, okay, so now let's start. Let's go to the, let's say, topics that we are going to discuss today, because the other ones was from the previous lesson. So this is free writing. After making a list, we have the another strategy. This is free writing. So what kind of method is this? In free writing, you write, let's say, everything down, like a paragraph, or okay, like a text. All right, you write everything freely. So you write everything that comes to your mind. And the last one is mapping. Mapping is like bubbles you can see here. All right, so you write the most important thing, question, in the middle at the center, and then okay, you make arrows and you make another bubbles, and you write the ideas that you have. For example, you can see in this map, so in this at the center, the question, what should I study? This is the topic that the student chose. And then, all right, the student made another bubbles, and inside of them, the student wrote ideas. So this is also a good strategy. So after this, what comes? After this, we have the next uh, stage of the process. This is editing. Why it's important? Because you have lots of ideas, and maybe you cannot write up all about them. Maybe some ideas are irrelevant. After brainstorming, you edit your plan, you edit your list, you edit your map. Okay, you exclude, you delete the unnecessary parts. This is really interesting process stage again. Okay, so this is the editing stage in maps. All right. So starting to writing a paragraph. Okay, today we will not talk about essays. Today we will talk about paragraphs. Okay, in order to be able to write a successful paragraph, a good paragraph, you should know the structure of it. So, what does the paragraph include in itself? So, there are three things in the paragraph, like in essays. For example, in essays, we know that there is an introduction, there is the main body, and there is the conclusion. In the paragraph as well, we can see these three parts, but it's not the same as the essay. So, the first thing is the topic sentence. So, in the topic sentence, you have to include your main idea. The second thing is supporting points. So you support the main idea with examples, with details, with explanations, what you are going to write about. And the last one is concluding remark, but it's not a conclusion. Do not confuse concluding remark with conclusion, because conclusion is in the essay, because you conclude whatever, let's say, all the ideas that you wrote in your essay in the conclusion. Concluding remark is a sentence that ends your paragraph. Okay, now let's discuss the topic sentence. What is the topic sentence? Topic sentence is mostly denied, ignored, or is not taken into account by most students. Uh, they just write. They just write the paragraph. They think about the ideas, and they just write. It's wrong. You have to write the topic sentence, because topic sentence is the most important sentence in the paragraph. Topic sentence in most cases is the first sentence in the paragraph, and this includes your main idea. It guides the writer what to write. When you write your topic sentence, then you write your supporting points based on this. And when you read the topic sentence, it shows you what the paragraph discusses. So this is a guidance for both the writer and the reader. Okay. Let's talk about the examples for this topic sentence. For example, the first one: learning a foreign language creates great opportunities for the use. So this is our topic sentence. If you ask me what is a paragraph, I would say one paragraph is one idea. So this is important keep in mind. So one paragraph, one main idea, one idea. If you include the second idea in this paragraph, this is the worst paragraph. For example, here we have the topic sentence. Learning a foreign language creates great opportunities for the youth. If you include the old people in this paragraph, it's not good. So that's why you have to talk about youth, you have to talk about learning a foreign language and opportunities for the youth. The second one, video lessons can be great tools during countrywide quarantine. Okay, so this is also topic sentence. So we should discuss video lessons and countrywide quarantine in this paragraph. If you include video lessons, let's say in normal period of time, like without quarantine, it's not good because your topic sentence states that video lessons are great tools during countrywide quarantine. So that's why you should only discuss this idea, this topic. Or there are several advantages of homeschooling. So this is again our topic sentence. If you include disadvantages of homeschooling in this paragraph, it's wrong again, because in the topic sentence you are saying advantages of homeschooling. So it's important to keep in mind. All right, you should always follow your topic sentence. All right. In the next lesson, we will talk about developing a paragraph, following the topic sentence, and ending the paragraph. So when you develop your paragraph, you have to include your supporting points. All right, you should follow the topic sentence. You should give examples, details, and explanations. And then you should end your paragraph properly with concluding remark. We will discuss this in the next lesson. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.